Hey, how's my mentally ill princess doing? By the way, princess is gender neutral. I have been chilling. My doctor switched my sleeping pill and it's been amazing. And it's 12 at night. I am making coffee because I am preparing to go back to job, and that job is inherently only night shift. My body needs to get used to this. It's really good. Like, I don't know if it's my thing, BPD thing, or social anxiety thing. I try to be a morning person, you know. You can go back to my YouTube shorts. I uploaded 5 a.m. morning routine for about 3 months. And I thought it was amazing, it was great, but then meeting morning people and just hearing people's noise all day really takes toll on me. I live near the elementary school, and if you wake up at 5 a.m., you kind of hear they go to school, they come back to house, play with other friends. And even while I'm editing, it's around 3 p.m. I hear noises from my upstairs neighbors, so it was really stressful. I don't think I'm for the day people, I don't know. But I have a plan in the day. I have a plan in the morning to the day, so I need to be awake longer than I usually do. I usually go to sleep around 9 a.m. But today I have planned, so I need to be awake until about 2 p.m. So I'm making coffee at 12 at night. You guys might wonder what is the plan. So my plan is go to Seoul, which I don't live in Seoul. I can't do it. I once lived in Krakow, or Krakow as Americans say, in Poland. It's the second biggest city in Poland. It was fun, but I miss kind of being quiet and not seeing people all the time. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Seoul and I'm gonna go to plastic surgeon and get a consultation. And I know what you're thinking, Dani, you're so pretty. You're so pretty as you are. Why would you need plastic surgeon? The thing is, guys, you guys always telling me, not everyone and not always, but some people have told me you are so naturally pretty. And I say thank you. I'm not naturally pretty. I might be pretty, but I'm not naturally pretty. Believe me. I briefly touched my first BPD video that I spent thousands of money on plastic surgeries, and not to be recommending to y'all or influence y'all in any way. Getting plastic surgery was one of the biggest dreams in my life when I was a kid, and to this day it's the best decision I ever made in my life. I do not regret any surgeries that I have gotten so far. It's given me more reason to live longer, if that makes sense. It's my personal opinion, and as a person who have gotten a lot of plastic surgeries, I for a fact know that people who will get surgery no matter what media they consume, and no matter what people are advising to or advising not to. And people who will not get plastic surgeries, they will not, and they seek for what they want to hear. That's me. If I set my mind to it, I'm gonna find the media, I'm gonna find the person who will say the things that I want to hear, and then I'll get it. I'll convince myself. So let's get that out of the way. No one can make me do something I don't want to do, and I cannot make someone to do what they don't want to do. Alright? So plastic surgery made me want to live longer, which is pretty good side effect, because I didn't want to live since like 10 years old. I looked forward to getting plastic surgery. So I studied hard. I worked really hard. Even as a high schoolers, I had part-time jobs to convince my parents back then. After I booked the surgery, finally, I looking forward to get the surgery. And then once you get the surgery, you're looking forward to see the result, which will usually take 6 months to a year, depending on what kind of procedure you've gotten, to see the full result, right? And then after Queenie's eating turtles. No, my dog was eating her own poop. Anyway, after you have gotten your full result, you're so happy and content for about a few months, and then you start to think, oh, I'm gonna milk this result, right? Because you worked so hard for it, and then you stressed out about recovery and stuff, and you finally got it. So it feels like I'm wasting this everything that I work for if I die tomorrow. That's how my brain works, so I live longer. Oh, I worked so hard to get pretty, I can't die now. I have to see what this new feature brings me joy in my life. I need to test everything out. I need to experience everything this prettiness can offer, so I live longer. So I think people say like it's really a bad thing, but I think if you look at everything has good sides and bad sides. And for me, because I am not that obsessive when it comes to like exact angle of how things are all turning out, I have been pretty content with my result. So my consultation for tomorrow morning is my face bones, which I thought I would never really touch it, and I would never really touch it if my job is not based on how I look. My main job that I will be taking, and I have been taking, is hostess. The first look is really important, because if you don't get chosen in first 3 seconds, you can't work, which is toxic, but that's why it earns more money, you know? It's not illegal though. But still, I have thought about getting my face contoured for a long time. Ever since I was a child, it was kind of insecurity. But I fixed it over the time by getting bulk fat removal and liposuction and Botox and fillers. I changed a lot, but I think it will be reasonable to get a surgery now, especially since my job is based on my looks. Basically what I'm saying is the risk and the money that is putting into input of me getting surgery and output of me getting surgery, the balance is good. In my opinion, the output should be always higher. But if I wasn't a hostess, the output would be way down. So that's where I'm at. BPD people are pretty impulsive, including myself. I used to be so much more impulsive. I was getting into so many dangerous situations and people when I didn't have my diagnosis and didn't know what was going on in my brain. But now I'm doing that less, especially when I talk to basically no one. It sounds sad, but as a person with BPD, you gotta kind of choose between having some relationship and your mental health. It's so sad because it's not just me being sad and anxious, it's that, and plus you ruin every relationship in your life. Like, I can't lie. And people try to avoid talking about mental health in the media because they might trigger people or whatever. But what about the people who really feels that thing every day? Shouldn't there be some representation of people who actually really want to die today? It's like people with cancer making content for people who has cancer. It's nothing but just stating fact. Everyone is different, but I think try not to say the real problems doesn't really help people with real problem. And about the plastic surgery as well, like people try not to say anything and people try to be vague all the time, and I try to be vague all the time as well, and all positive, anything like that. But to what extent? Like, which line is positivity and toxic positivity? In my opinion, positivity is showing everything you got, like not everything, but and showing that you're doing good. It's not the words that is helping people, is what I'm trying to say. It's the mannerism, it's the presence of the people who has the problem or who have done the same thing as you, and that is important. I have gotten a lot of packages, not from anyone, I ordered them. Ever since the breakup, I am down with some essential things because it was bought from my ex's money and he took it. For example, my microwave. I didn't have a microwave for like 2 months, and it was affecting my ED so much because thinking of having to do more work for the food that I already don't want to eat is too much struggle. And also I have a lot of problems spending money as well. Not about spending a lot of money, I have problems spending the money. It's so hard for me to spend the money for myself. It feels like I don't deserve it or something like that, because my parents always guilt shame me about how much money it took them to raise me. Meanwhile, it was my dad draining the bank account by internet gambling, and I was shamed because I had to go to the doctors because I was a sick kid. Like, I always threw up, I was in ER. Like, I made good money hostessing. This money guilt has made me fall into so much scam, not treating me right. So this time I'm not gonna do that, really. So we're gonna open some packages. This video is all over the place, but I just wanted to talk to y'all because I know ever since I started to make BPD videos, ratio of my view and following has been crazy, and I know what that means. Even if you guys not comment or not liking any other things, but you guys needed this content and you guys needed my presence, and I know how that feels. I spend my depressing years and months and weeks, which we have very often, watching one person's content over and over, and that was the only thing that kept me alive. So I am here making this video because I really see you. I just see you, I feel you. I know you laying on the bed crying and not able to fall asleep, having the deep pain on your chest, need someone to just see me for about 0.2%. That's all we fucking need. But it is not easy to get those, huh? And me being here and talking about shit, it feels like random, but it's not random to y'all. And the comments people are leaving under my videos, that comment's helping at least 20 other people as well. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm making this all over the place. But just so you know, it's not. Alright. Ever since I started to post about my mental health, that's when I cracked it. That's when I cracked how to be fucking authentic. Presenting my insecurity, which is my personality, which is fucking disordered. That's just fact, y'all. Like, what? And I was concerned about me being slightly different personality each and every video. But like, that's my personality, y'all. We change night and day. Night and day. And we change our personality depending on what pill we take, what conversation we had. My mood can change in a 2 minutes, and then you won't come back in 2 days. That's fucking BPD. And I was worried about, oh, should I be like sad and quiet because now my branding is kind of BPD. By the way, I only have 500 subscribers. And I'm thinking about, oh my god, my branding is mentally ill, sad person. Should I be cry all day? No, that's not real representation. Real representation is showing up as it is. I showed up as it is. Can you see this stain on my pajama? It's it's balsamic vinegar that I dropped when I was eating the leftover pizza from the last video. I still have few on my freezer as well. So yeah, I feel so much fucking up because first of all, I've been taking pills regularly. And second of all, I've been feeling amazing about, I feel like I'm someone who actually have positive impact in this world because you guys' comments. And the fact that I changed my sleep schedule, waking up at night suits me better, in my opinion, for me. We always over explaining ourselves that like why we function in this way, and you might be really confused about how we function or like how we feel about it because we are afraid of getting abandoned. That's kind of whole shebang, but no one really understands it. They don't understand how many people told me, I will never leave you, and then they ended up leaving. They never understand it. So we over explaining. So I'm here over explaining to you that like, oh, I might be really different. Like I'm talking too much and my personality is different every week and my video feels different every video. I'm over explaining to you because I'm afraid that I might lose you guys. That's it. And I can't fucking help it. Only thing I can do is acknowledge it. That's all I can do. Also, I need to be really honest too. Ever since I made the wine and homemade pizza video, I got slightly addicted to drinking wine because it made me feel less worse about me eating food. Okay? So recently I have been struggling with food and body image, and when I don't drink, when I'm, straight-headed, I am more aware and more anxious about food and my body and everything. But when I'm drunk, it goes away for me. And it feels like, whatever. And then I just eat. And in my brain, it kind of clicked. So it kind of became problem for about 3 days. Where I couldn't eat if I didn't get drunk. Of course, I don't have friends. So I drink alone, and I feel like I was having so much fun just drinking alone and eating food. It was highlight of my day, but about day 4 it hit me. This is fucking becoming an addiction, and we have to be so aware of addiction because we have such an addictive personalities. I was addicted to drink, nicotine, sex, everything that my country allowed as illegal, I was addicted to, okay? And I have quit nicotine and I have quit drinking as well, but I re-welcomed alcohol into my life because fuck, I deserve it, but I think I did it the wrong way because then I felt like I gotta drink before I cook or eat something, so then I don't feel guilty about eating. So I wasn't fixing or thinking about real problem, which is why are you relapsing into eating disorder, but I was adding another problem, which is alcoholism, which I've fallen into a few years back. So this is how I fixed it. Fortunately, I know my diagnosis and I know I'm so prone to addiction. Okay, I'm really easily addicted, but also at the same time I know myself so well. I'm super self-aware, so I aware the problems. Then I thought about, okay, I think I need more fun or more me time in my life, so I don't consider drinking as fun and good. Okay, it's fun and good, but it was became highlight of my day, and that's how every addiction starts, in my opinion. So this is what I started doing. I'll show you. I restarted crocheting. I love, arts and crafts, and I started to crocheting and watching Vanilla Mace's bots, and time flies so fast and I have so much fun. I can go by not drinking. And about the addiction is, the more that you don't do the things that you are addicted to, the easier to not do. You know what I mean? It's been a day or two since I've been crocheting, and I have been really good at eating as well. In my opinion, in my life, in my case, I start to relapse into eating disorder when I don't have anything else going on. Okay, when I don't have anything else to looking forward to, only thing that I check and have positive result looking forward to is losing weight, because I have nothing going on, babe. But when I pick up some hobbies, maybe fangirling some YouTubers, I have something to looking forward to. Yeah, so I am less obsessed with weight in food and thinking, oh my god, it's such a small problem. Why was I so obsessed with it? Because babe, you had nothing in your life you're healthily obsessed with. So I picked up crochet. Good. I started looking into information about the surgery that I always wanted to get. And luckily I have quit my nicotine, and I have time, I have money. It's the best time to get it in my life. Great. Researching, getting consultation, something looking forward to in our life. And about the plastic surgery, if you're thinking of getting one, as a person who spent at least $10,000, here's 3 things you need to check. First, do you have enough money? I'm talking, can you pay full in one payment and a month worth of living costs? If you don't have the surgery money and the 1 month living costs, don't get it. It's not worth it. If you want to get cosmetic surgeries just for the cosmetic reasons, not like, oh, I can't eat, that's another problem. Okay, you're not sick, you don't have any disorders, you don't have any problems medically, but you just want to get plastic surgery just to get a little prettier. You gotta work your ass off to have the surgery cost and a month worth of living costs. And if you don't have that in cash, you don't get to have it. All right, it's not worth getting into a money problem. Plastic surgery is not worth being broke. Second, can you watch a real footage of the procedure that you want to get without crying, throwing up, or getting sick in your stomach? You can search rhinoplasty on YouTube and you can watch full 20-minute, 30-minute, an hour worth of footage that the surgeons posts. You gotta able to see what is gonna happen and how they actually do it. If you cannot handle watching it, don't get it. Third, do you know the full side effects? Have you read and watched a person who's gotten about like 10 years ago and got butchered? Can you read butchered stories? Can you watch butchered photos and accept that that can be you? You gotta fully accept it. If you cannot fully accept these 3 things, you don't get to do any plastic surgery. That's what I did for every surgery, and that's why I am so content. Because first of all, I didn't get into financial problem by getting any of the surgeries. I planned for years and I saved for years, so it's more worth it for me. It's more like reward. Not like, maybe I'll get it. Like, it doesn't make you feel like plastic surgery is something that you can just go and get it. It's not easy. By saving the money, you can like think about more complex things and you might change your mind. Even if you regret it, at least you are not in that. You're not in bad financial situation. too. If you can totally handle watching the full surgery videos, I did. I don't complain about my swelling, my bruising, or some side effects, some bloody nose, because I know what happened on my body and I know how they did it. So recovery time and the way my body recovers makes sense in my head. And also it makes the cosmetic surgery not light and something for fun. It's a serious thing. We gotta know it's a serious thing. And third, the side effects. Can you accept that you could be butchered? And I fully accepted that I could be butchered. If you watch my lash extension videos, I talk about and I show you the piece of my nose, my fake bone that the surgeon put in, came out, poked through my nose for a year, and then I just pulled it out and then it was fine. And I didn't flinch because I knew that could be me. I fucking knew that could be me, and it happened. Oh well. It was fine. I still have that fake bone on my vanity. I fully accept it. Can we talk about another thing? I have been wanting to talk about the stigma around medication, like psychiatric meds stigma. I think American people don't really say, oh, you're gonna get addicted to your sleeping pill. You're gonna addicted to your antidepressant pill. They kind of know that it is a sickness and it's just literally chemically imbalanced brain doing things to you. But in Korea, my mom used to say it, and she had been taking psychiatric meds as well. It's really not good for you. Don't get too addicted to those pills. Now that I think about it, like, girl, if I don't take those, I don't know when I'm gonna die by me. These pills are literally saving my life and my day-to-day life, so I'm gonna be dependent on it. And that's why there's pill. What do you mean don't get dependent on it? There's pill so I can depend on. It's not bad. It's so much better than me tomorrow. Oh my god. What? Every pill has side effects, but people decide to take pills. It doesn't matter if it's mental, physical. Even Tylenol has side effects, but people take Tylenols when they have cramps. Why? Because it's so much better than suffering on your period. Compare the not taking Tylenol and taking Tylenol and decided taking is so much better in their life. Maybe they don't know all the side effects, but they are depending on Tylenol when they have cramps. And that's why they're taking pills. Like, well, I don't know why there's people saying, oh, don't get to depend on your antidepressants. Oh my god, girl, I'm taking pills so I can depend on and have some kind of normal life. If you're really worried about, you can ask your doctor about, will I be depending on, will I be addicted? But don't listen to random people online or in real life who doesn't know what's going on your head or your body mess up with your idea. No, okay? That never helps. That makes you sicker in your brain. I was really struggling to eat, and I still kind of do, but I try to get better. But I realized that one of the reasons why I was so struggling to eat is because I don't want to think about what I'm gonna eat. I don't want to think about the cooking process, everything. I just kind of want to pop a pill and that's gonna be my meal. I don't live to eat, I eat to live. That's always been my motto. I decided to accept that I do have safe food and I might need my safe food right now because that's how much I'm struggling to eat right now, because otherwise I won't eat at all. Or I will feel so bad eating food and cooking food and leftovers, dishes. It's too much right now. So I order some things that I know I like, that I know I'll feel safe and fine so I could eat. I'm sick of cooking, y'all. I'm sick of looking into recipe. I'm sick of everything. When I was living with my boyfriend, I cooked every morning and I got so sick of cooking. So I'm not gonna do it. Like, I don't want to, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just accept that I need my safe food now. So I ordered them. So I'm gonna show you now. Okay, y'all ready? This is a big boy. Box cutter. I remember the day that I couldn't have any sharp object in my house. I have come such a long way. I can have box cutter and I'm fine. This is maturing in mental illness when you realize that you are slowly but surely becoming more stable and normal. You will have this day too. Don't give up because I'm counting on you. This in okay, plastic. And then we're gonna have to be quick and strong. Oh fuck. This is my first microwave in my adult life. I never bought microwave by myself. It was always, you know, it came with the apartment. My dad gave me one. My ex bought it for me. This is my first bigger microwave that I bought with my own money and with my own decision. So this is exciting for me. When you live life without microwave for like 2 months, you know how technology makes your life so much better and easier. You gotta detox from microwave to know how good the microwave is. And I didn't buy the cheapest one, I bought the second cheapest one. I usually would have bought cheapest one, but you know, I try to come out of like mindset. Yay! Wow! It's the celebrating the small wins for me. I'm gonna clean this plate and inside. And for cleaning inside, they said just wipe down with wet cloth. If you use some kind of chemical, it will make inside rust faster. And also, it doesn't really touch the food directly. So I think you'll be fine to just, you know, wipe down just in case if there is any dust that could fall into. And if it gets rust and expose the raw metal, it will spark and it will caught on fire. We should be try to be less perfectionist because at the end we consider to, you know, end our life. So why so serious? Huh? What if we do it less tight? Like what if we live our life less tight? You know, remember the roots and be humble. You don't have to be perfect. We are here. And that's the most important thing. Yippee! Put this in. Close. Oh, I'm dizzy. I should have eaten before this, but I haven't. Don't worry. I bought this so I can eat more and more consistently, okay? Don't worry. It works! Oh, the sound is so good. Next item. Let me fucking catch a breath here. This is what happens when you don't eat consistently. Just small things become really painful. But I still got the fly, hey. So, yes, this is really exciting for me. Low calorie rice cooker. And I didn't get it because I wanted to eat low carb. You will see it when I open the next package. But this is microwave rice cooker. I once owned a rice cooker, but I have a trauma according to the rice cooker. So back of the rice cooker, there is some container that collects all the steam from cooking rice, and you need to clean every once in a while. Alright? And I didn't know that because that was the first time I owned a rice cooker. And also rice cooker has so many nooks and crannies. They have like silicone packings, and long story short, someday I looked at my rice cooker and there was some transparent bug, very, very small worm roaming around my rice cooker. I was like, ew! And then I caught it, right? And then my eyes went to that back of the steam container. And the steam container was full of, like, when I say full of, I mean full of like white, transparent, small worms just bubbling. Oh, I can't. That means that rice cooker was infected. Every nooks and cranny that I couldn't see and I couldn't clean was infected on that thing. Ever since that, I gave up on buying rice cooker and I have been cooking rice on the pot. So this is perfect for me. I'm excited. I would have never bought this if I didn't have a will to eat, but I'm trying really hard, yo. It's so cute! And it's so much easier to clean than the rice cooker because that's like a robot, right? So there's some parts that I cannot clean, but this is like I can clean everything. And you have this one, and you have this little steam rack, and you have this little spoon, and you have this little cup. Oh my god! And you have this little basket and everything. Oh my god, this is so cute. So what I'm understanding is you soak the rice first, and then you put water here, and then you put rice here. You put it, and then you put this, and then you microwave 15 minutes. Another thing about rice cooker is it takes so much time, y'all. And I'm Asian. We gotta eat rice. And also, it comes with a little cute steam rack. So I can steam like broccolis, tofus, dumplings. I'm so excited. I love steaming things. I love it. I think this will be the best thing ever. And you can cook like instant noodles in this as well. Another one, I'll show you an interesting thing first. It's rice, because I bought a rice cooker and I was running out of rice. So, and do you recognize this guy? Do you fucking recognize this guy? Yes. It's 2 kilograms of fire noodle sauce. And yes, I do love spicy food too much. I have Vietnamese spices pepper in my freezer and I use it daily. And spicy food is the only thing that makes me happy to eat. Like, it's like so satisfying to me. So like I said, for now, I'm moving more towards into fun food, safe food, rather than nutrition and health. Because something is better than nothing. It's not the best, but it's best I can do. So this is what I got. And also it helps me to eat healthy food too. I love healthy food, but I don't feel like healthy food recently. So little sauce won't hurt. But isn't it such a cultural shock to you that we can buy just kilograms of fire noodle sauce in bulk in like Amazon? We have Coupang, which is Korean's Amazon. It's the same thing. It's so funny. It's so funny. I always wanted that. Every boyfriend that I had, y'all told me that you gotta stop eating spicy food. It's not good for you. And they drink every freaking day. And I say drinking is worse for you. And then they fucking hated it. Like, let me pick my struggle. What the hell? And another thing is it's a simple one. It's just 40 packets of instant noodle. That's it. It's 40 packets of instant noodle, and I have nothing else to say. Again, not the best, but doing my best. Alright? It's something, at least it's not nothing. Okay? Okay, that's all for today, but let me oh my god, let me explain. I'm not planning to eat only instant noodle for like a month. No. I have a ton of vegetables on my freezer. Like I told you in my pizza videos, I'm gonna add some vegetable because I personally cannot eat a meal without any vegetables. That's just me. That's my taste choice, but also for my butthole because I don't want to get constipated. And there is 5 kilograms of raw chicken breast on the way. I'm gonna cook it, I'm gonna shred it, and I'm gonna freeze it. What I'm trying to do is trying to make meal easier, trying to do my best. I'm trying to eat something I can cook easily, hence the microwave rice cooker. I'm gonna eat rice as well, and the instant noodle. That's gonna be base rice or instant noodle, and then the rest will be frozen vegetables cooked in anyway in the instant noodle or with the rice, and some protein, chicken breast, and protein shake. There's vegan protein shake coming on my way as well because I'm lactose intolerant, and I do keep some fruits on my refrigerator. Don't worry. And I'm glad I invested in myself though, because if I didn't care about myself, I wouldn't buy any of those. Okay? It doesn't look good or whatever. I'm also over explaining right now too, but I know you understand. If I didn't try to do my best and if I didn't try to live longer life, I wouldn't buy those like at all. But because I'm thinking of my best, I'm thinking of my best interest, I invested in myself. I'm planning on living longer and happier and funnier life. I hope you do the same. And don't get discouraged because you can't make salad every week and you can't go to grocery store every week because you just cannot mentally handle it. Maybe find some other way. This is what I'm trying this month. As a BPD person, we always go through different chunks of life, and every chunks of life, it feels like we're the different person. I don't know if that's only me. Because we have weak self-concept. Like, we have weak sense of self. We try to find, like, everything. I know people get better. And I'm trying to get better. I'll also keep you posted about my plastic surgery, and if I ever get them, because if doctor says no, you don't need it, I'm not gonna get it even if I want to, because that's just ridiculous. You'd never do that. Okay, if doctor says no, you don't need it, you don't need it. Keep you posted with my consultation with my plastic surgeon. Yeah, I didn't tag my TikTok account last video, so I'm gonna tag you here because I will be talking some fun things. I'm gonna eat for real now. I need to eat. I really need to eat. I'll show you when I finish this project as well. Alright, y'all. It's 2 days later. And I'm dressed like this because I just went on a walk. Yes, mental health. And it's gonna get hot in here and I don't want to turn on my AC. Alright. Let me be honest. I kind of don't want to do this. But I gotta. The first portion of this video, I talk about eating. Struggling to eat and having safe food. Yes, so we're gonna prep my safe food, specifically chicken breast. I bought 5 kilograms of chicken breast. It's raw. We need to cook and freeze it, like store it in some way. I have been eating that instant noodle with a steamed chicken breast with some steamed veggies and 2 or 3 spoons of rice afterwards. That's been my safe food, that's been my go-to meal, and I have been loving it. I have been feeling amazing. And also I went and got the consultation, and we need to talk about that too. So let me show you the chicken breast. This is protein powder that I will be eating if I can't even bother to cook my safe food. So this is chicken breast in question, right? It arrived 1.5 days ago. and I just didn't have right motivation and right guts to cook it. And I'm not gonna do elaborate thing, I'm just gonna cook it. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Like, I don't know, I think I never thought about how I'm gonna do with this. It's kind of gross. It's a lot, it's gross. I don't know. I don't know. Help me. I guess I will just start by boiling some water. I don't know. It's so TikTok worthy, you know. So I decided to buy 5 kilograms of raw chicken breast. Okay, so I did that, and I'll take a video for you too, because I can't move the camera. Because I didn't tell you that my camera broke. I dropped it a few weeks ago, and flat part where I put the battery totally got wrecked. So this is 5 kilograms of chicken breast, guys. And I have been using microwavable steamer or rice cooker. I haven't cooked rice yet, but I cooked instant noodle in it, frozen veggies and chicken breast. It's so good. It's been so good. I highly recommend. And plus you don't have to clean your stove, which is the trickiest cleaning section of my house next to the toilet. I might consume a little bit more microplastic, but at least I'm consuming something more easily, and that's my priority right now. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. How long do you reckon? It started to boil, so I'm gonna wash and put some breast in there. Hey! Another 5 going into another pot. I think it's gonna go amazingly. Each pot can hold 5 chicken breasts. Big news, and don't get mad. Don't get mad, but big news. I took deposit into my face contouring surgery, and you cannot change my opinion about that. I plan to do it as soon as possible because I need to get back to work at Hostess Club around end of August or beginning of September. But my doctor that I chose, he was booked. He was booked, fully booked up until middle of August. So fingers crossed that we can get our swelling down by the time, like in 2 weeks. But it's gonna be good. As a hostess, you don't really get to have the time to upgrade your Sims, because first you drink almost every day. Like you drink every day. You are gonna drink every day. It's unavoidable. I don't mean you will get drunk every day, but you will drink every day. At least 1 sip a day. You cannot do surgery and drink. You're gonna get fucked up. Like, it's dangerous. That's first reason. And the biggest reason is, so there is a process called choice. So when the customer arrives, they go into the room, the table gets added, the drinks and whatever, and then the girls line up, and then you need to be picked. You don't get to say a thing, so you have to be pretty. So this time is really golden time to upgrade my Sims, and don't get tempted to do first hostess work and 2 getting plastic surgery, because I am doing it, okay? Because I'm talking about it. I know my job is controversial, getting plastic surgery is controversial, but guess what? I already decided to do 2 things anyway. So I decided that being transparent is more important, because I'm not gonna change my mind because someone telling me to. Since I already decided, I'm gonna share my experiences, and it's gonna be fun. It's not my first rodeo. And I have been dreaming about this. Second problem is, where are we gonna store all those chicken breasts? I don't know. I'll do my best. Wish me luck. My brain doesn't work because I haven't eaten yet. I overslept ever since I went to get consultation. My sleep schedule kinda got messed up, so but otherwise we're doing good. I booked doggy hotel as well because I'm not gonna get home the day of the surgery. I think I'm really distracted here, so I will come back to you once I cooked all the chicken breasts and me calmed down. Okay, good? Sounds good? Alright. Okay, I'm back. This is almost all of it. There's 7 more breasts in the pots. Meanwhile, I just did a little 10-minute yoga because I realized my mood was weird and I didn't know why. And at that kind of moment, doing a little bit of yoga really helps me. I can't do meditation. It's not for me, but yoga is kind of form of meditation, and also it's good for my body. And I realized that I was feeling so much guilt and shame, and that's why I was mumbling, and my mind was all over the place. I was unsettled because first I'm guilty about not uploading often enough, and my video is not well edited enough. I feel like my videos are not worthy. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, who cares? No one cares. And I know there's a lot of people supporting, but that was what I was feeling. And then I felt guilty about eating the same meal and not being healthy enough. Also, not eating enough in general, and feeling guilty about eating. I know I shouldn't, and I know I don't have to, but I feel that way. So I felt guilty about feeling guilty. And then today I woke up late, so late, and I was feeling guilty about that too. And I feel guilty about getting plastic surgery. My money, my body, my choice, but I was feeling guilty about that. And I felt guilty about going back to hostess job, which doesn't make sense, but the stigma. And every emotion of shame came over me, and I tried to act cool. And it was unsettling for me because I did not feel shame and guilt, but the fact that I tried to feel cool, like who do you care? That kind of attitude. I had this attitude throughout this whole video, and I felt so guilty about that. So I needed to clear or figure out why I was feeling that thing, and need to, set the tone of the day and saying it's okay. Also, I took emergency pill that my doctor prescribed. It's for when I'm feeling extra anxious, and it's for when I can't sleep. And I took that twice yesterday on top of my daily doses, so that's not good. And I also thought about just not doing this video at all, because like, who cares? But I just wanted to show that you're being annoying because you have some problem on your heart, and maybe you need some yoga, journaling, some time to think it over, that what is actually wrong and why you are the way that you don't like right now. I was also thinking about, it's normal to be not normal. Like, we as a mentally ill people, we are not normal, right? It's not healthy, but there is a lot of people who are not normal, and we don't have to feel guilty about it, because ultimately guilt and shame doesn't fix your problems, right? It doesn't fix our problem. It just makes it worse and makes our day miserable. And we need to say it's okay, and we are doing our best. I am doing my best. Back of your head say you're not doing your best, you're doing fucking you're being so lazy and you're not hitting your full potential. But guys, we are alive, aren't we? We have been trying to avoid the thought of not being alive for so long. We need to celebrate that we are alive right here, right now. So I just wanted to tell you that, and it's gonna be alright. It's not gonna be normal, but to each their own. Okay, to each their own. I'm filming this video right now. I'm doing my best. I could have been just lying down and watch YouTube. I have unfolded laundry sitting in my laundry basket. I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna edit this video tomorrow. I should have been uploaded today or edited today, but I can do it tomorrow and it's okay. My doctor told me, if you sucked today, he said, you just gotta let it go. You have tomorrow. Okay. I kinda sucked past few days. We just gotta accept that and just go. Cause what can we do? We can't change it, you know. Also, I accidentally made chicken broth, and when I do my surgeries, I won't be able to eat solid food for days, so I might save that chicken broth as well. So I'll come back and show all the chicken breast once it's all cooked.
What if you were to try to just use your